I'm Kishore Mahbubani. I'm a distinguished fellow at the Asia Research Institute of the National University of Singapore, and I had served before as a diplomat for Singapore and also as the founding dean of the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy.
I'm James Chow. I'm in Singapore to speak with Kishore Mahbubani, author of Has China Won? Kishore Mahbubani, you're encouraging leaders in tech to speak up against the US-China geopolitical contest. My first question is, why should they get involved? And secondly, what's the incentive, if there is one?
Because I think they should make it clear that the world of advanced technology should not just serve the national interests of any one country, but should serve the interests of humanity as a whole. So if you live in a small, interdependent, interconnected global village, we should learn to manage the problems of this global village very well. And I think this is where technology can make a big difference. It can actually help to bring countries together and foster greater understanding of each other. So instead of dividing the world, the leaders of technology should come together and try to serve the larger cause of humanity and not just serve the narrow national interests of any one country.
Speaking of humanity, China's finally reopened its borders and welcomed the world back in, but is this too little too late in its bid to even out an economy that's been battered for 3 years?
I suspect at the time when we are speaking, when China is still struggling, clearly, to get out of its zero COVID policies, we do not know what the final outcome would be. And so 2023 could be, in economic terms, a difficult year for China. But if you ask me to place a bet, I would place a bet that China will do much better in 2023 than it did in 2022, because 2022 there were major lockdowns. It was impossible to travel to China, outside China. But with China opening up and with the lockdowns having ceased, it is quite natural to see a major bounce back of the Chinese economy. So if you ask me to make a bet, I would bet on China doing well.
Are you a betting man?
Yes, very much so.
You can watch all my interviews with Kishore Mahbubani here in Singapore for China-US Focus. I'm James Chow. Take care. Goodbye.